All right, so in high school, I ruptured my Achilles my senior year in high school, and basically coming back from that is when it happened. I knew that my season was over, and there was a couple times where I was in my room doing homework, and it was really tough for me because I knew I couldn't do what I wanted to do to release my anger or whatever. But at the time, I told myself, like, you could either be a crybaby about it or you could continue to push your team. So I made the decision to continue to push my team, and I feel like if I went out there every day with a positive attitude and let them know that I was still here for them, I was still the leader that they knew that I could be, I feel like I would eventually continue to help my team be the best that they could be. And I kept doing that all throughout the season, and people noticed it. So I felt like me being that leader, regardless of my adversity that I had to overcome, I just kept doing it. And once I got to college, I recovered from that injury. Now that we've been in college, he's continued to do the same thing he's been doing. He's had some adversity with some injuries, but he's definitely going to continue to keep working. He always has the brightest smile on his face out of everybody, and that's one of the things that it draws people to him, and that's why we can count on. You always can count on EJ.
And what would you have to say about just that Hillgrove #3 tradition and what he brings to the?
All right, so in high school, Eric wore #3, and #3, he was a real big part of our team there at Hillgrove, and him being a constant display of the kind of work we put in at Hillgrove, it just meant a lot. And so after he left, they made the #3 actually an honorary number. So anybody that wears #3 is saying that basically you're a hard worker, you're gonna give everything you have for Hillgrove, GGOD as we like to call it. And Eric has definitely deserves that kind of honor.
EJ, man, he one of the hardest working players I've ever played with. He had problems with his family and everything, but he dealt with it like a man. And it's just crazy how he deal with stuff, and it seems like it don't faze him, but you can tell it do. But he act like it don't. The way that he come attack every day, the weights he lift out on the field, practice, he does everything like he got something to work for, and it's just inspiring.
EJ, I like to call him Earl the Pearl. He's probably one of the hardest workers on our team. I'd say one of the hardest workers on our team, if not the hardest worker on the team. He always comes in, brings the juice every day. He's bringing the right attitude. And the thing about EJ, he's bringing the energy for himself, but he doesn't just bring it for himself. The way he comes and attacks, the weight room, the field, it uplifts everybody else, in the weight room on the field, so that, they bring their energy level up too.
EJ, man, Eric Jackson, I call him Earl. Has a nickname I gave for him, but he one of the toughest guys you will meet, man. I done seen him fight back from injuries. In high school, he had an Achilles injury, hurt his foot our freshman year, but ain't nothing ever stopped him. Very determined guy. He's a guy that anybody can model themselves after, hard working, respectful. He'll go the extra mile for anybody that he cares about. That's my brother, man. I love EJ. I done seen him fight through so much adversity. It's only right that I pay him homage by doing the same that he does. I see him on a daily basis. He lives his life right. He's a guy that you can model yourself after, and that's my guy.
I came in, I thought he was a grown man. Like, he was barely 18 when I first came in, and my first impression was like, this kid, he definitely starts. Like, he's one of the, like everybody says, EJ is the hardest worker you're gonna ever meet. I thought I worked hard until I saw him. I was just like, dang, I don't do nothing. And like EJ on the field, man, that's my partner in crime. Like, if I'm tired, I look over to EJ for juice, and he tired, he look over for me for juice, and like, I think he just brings the best out of me. I mess up on the field, EJ right there to encourage me. He's always there. He's always looking out for everybody.
So, how would you think? What would you tell the people to expect coming from his injury? Like, how is your mindset?
To him, it seems like it was a long time until he started back where he is now. But it wasn't that long ago. He had his surgery. Now he's back running. EJ is already back doing agility drills 80%. like EJ he's ready to come back, and I think this spring really humbled him and just made him look at football in a whole nother aspect. Like it really could be his last. That could be whatever play it is. It could be his last, and he plays every snap like it is.
This spring, I was basically trying to be that leader, that vocal leader on the team, and I knew that I had to be that because we were losing seniors that played that role on the team. So right now, I'm just in the weight room, in the treatment room, trying to get back for my brothers because I know they're dependent on me. And this is what I love to do. This is what I want to do as a career in my life. So every day I attack the day thinking that I have to get better. I have to get better. I can't be complacent. I can't let anybody beat me at what I'm trying to do. So I go in there, I do my treatment, I do my workouts, and I just come back and try to be great for my brothers and for my university.
So what would you say, where would that drive come from? Because like as many injuries as you name, like I know some people would just lay in the bed when that alarm go off and like, man, I'm done with this.
My drive comes from my parents. My dad, God bless his soul, he passed away in 2016, and he had cancer at a time, and so he was getting a disability check. He wasn't supposed to be working, but every day he got up. He took me to school every day, and then he went to work, and like he wasn't supposed to be working, and he did a hard job. He was a construction worker, and every day he was helping people build houses, fix up people's cars and things like that. So looking at him, I was like, I have to be the way that he is. I have to be that strong. I have to be able to provide for my family. I have to be that way. And my mom, she's just so unselfish. Like, no one ever thinks about what she's going through. With me losing my dad, she lost her best friend because that was her husband. And to see her get up every day and go hard for me and my family and my little sister, like it's just a different drive that it gave me, and me trying to just be positive for them. And my dad would always tell me, be better than him. So that's my drive in my mind every day, that I have to be better than my dad. So, and I feel like that's what he wants from me. So I just get up every morning thinking that I have to go out there and I have to do something to better myself. My alarm, that it says, get up and do something, be better than your dad. That's what it says every morning. So I look at that every morning and I just tell myself that you have to do something. You got to be better.